All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brief live stream here just to educate everyone about the new Year Wealth Accelerator. It's going to be kicking off on January 5th, 2026. And it's hard to believe. I got to check my watch because I often forget what day it is, but it's December 19th. And so there's only 12 days left before the new year. And it's going to be here pretty quickly. And we got to be ready for it. But I appreciate you guys being here. I have a little document that I want to share today that will help just explain what this class is all going to be about. So if you can give me a second, I'm going to get this shared and then I can answer any questions that you have and really just have an opportunity to explain this to you guys. So give me one second. Perfect. All right. So let me just double check that you guys can see this. So I always have to check on my phone. Give me one second. I have not mastered the live stream yet. This is all work in process. So all right. Doesn't look like. You see here. All right. Doesn't look like. Can you guys see the screen? All right, there we go. Can you guys see the? All right. So, welcome everybody here to this live stream to talk about the New Year Wealth Accelerator. I am Jeremy Hritz, owner of Courage Pays Better Than Fear Trading. Very excited that you're here for me. Super excited about this event. Again, this is completely free. It starts January 5th. It's going to be 4 nights. We're going to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll probably go an hour, but more than likely it'll be like an hour, 10, 15 minutes each night because I want to make sure that you get everything out of this. That's important to me, is to make sure that if you're going to sign up for this class and dedicate yourself over 4 nights, right? These are evenings, you're giving up your time. I want to make sure that you walk away from this feeling educated, empowered, and like you can actually do something with the market. So that's my commitment to all of you, is to make sure that that truly is the outcome once you complete this. And so that does mean we might go a little bit longer than an hour, but I will make it entertaining, fun, and we'll do some cool things along the way. Maybe some more giveaways. We know we have the $1,000 I'll be giving away the final night, but there will definitely be some fun things as we go through the entire course. So let's just go through here. I want to talk about who this is for, who it's not for, what's possible, how the market works, and then some of the skills that you're learning. Now, I can't possibly fit all of this into one document, and I didn't want an overloaded document, but I just want to give you the essentials. So who is this class for? Well, number one, it's for beginners. If you have zero experience with the markets, this will help you understand, learn, and realize that, hey, the markets aren't so scary. They're not intimidating. I don't need an Ivy League degree for this. And so I really want to make it accessible for all people, because it is my belief that as an adult, right, as fathers, mothers, that we have a responsibility to understand how the markets work so we can grow our wealth. We have that responsibility. So it's for beginners, but it's also for frustrated traders and investors who are looking to learn, who are looking to become better at risk management and just have sound practices and discipline. It's for people who are tired of hype, YOLO trades. I always say I'm not a Lambo Martini bikini kind of guy. This is just real world. We trade, we study the markets, we love the markets, and just showing you how to make this possible to do every day and create freedom in your life. It's for busy people who want structure and not chaos. So just trying to keep it as simple as possible, not overcomplicating it. And I see that a lot with trading and investing, that it's too technical. people don't make it accessible. They use all this jargon and everybody's like, well, what in the world is this? So I want to just obliterate any of those type of barriers that are out there for people. Who this is not for, if you are a gambler or a FOMO chaser and you're like, oh man, this stock is up 800%, I'm getting in. This is not for you. If you're, a Lambo boy or, trying to, this is not what this is about. This is not a get rich quick people. And it's not for anybody who's undisciplined or someone who's not willing to follow a plan. This is for people who want to learn how to grow their wealth strategically and with a system, and want to learn how the markets work. And through the application of just a few simple concepts and principles, and through time, you can grow your money through the markets. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. But this is, like I said, this is not flashy, sexy. This is practical. Put your boots on. Let's go to work. Let's figure this out. And it is powerful. What is actually possible through investing and through swing trading, which we're going to cover in this class. We're not doing day trading here. Well, really anything is possible via the markets. And it really all starts with how much capital that you have to begin. But if you're patient, regardless of what you're starting with, if you stick with it, you can grow it into something that's profound and powerful. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about is if you have children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews, and let's say that they're 5, 6 years old, you want to start putting money away from them now, investing now in high quality companies, because when they're 30, 40 years old, they're going to be like, I am so thankful that my mom and dad put this money away for me, or my grandma and grandpa put this away for me, or my aunt or my uncle, because the compounding effect of that is super powerful. So we're going to go over all of that. And really, small, consistent capital can grow over time. Boring beats brilliant. You don't have to be brilliant in the markets. That's a misnomer. You don't. You just have to be boring and follow a plan. Be simple. And wealth really leads to freedom. It gives you options, peace of mind. And I'll show you how that works. And it's about control, not excitement. Again, like I was saying earlier about the FOMO or the Lambos, that's not what this is about. And ultimately, you don't need to be special. You need to be disciplined. All right. So that's used to kind of separate people who should be at this event versus those who shouldn't be. And then how the market really works, we're going to get into all of that. So you will leave here with an understanding of liquidity, of market cycles, Dow theory, which probably right now you're hearing that and saying, what the heck is that? I'll go over all of that for you. And then I'll teach you a very simple framework for how markets work: trend, entry, risk, time, what that means. And really, we'll begin with teaching you how to survive first and then growth second. And then just some core skills that you're going to learn over these 4 nights. It's candlestick charts. So you will know how to read a candlestick chart, interpret a candlestick chart, because you're going to be using that in your investing. Not necessarily patterns. That's a little bit more advanced. We're going to get into moving averages, because that's how I'm going to show you to identify the trend and know where to buy and sell, how to identify primary and secondary trends, which are important, and when to buy. That's a huge part of investing, knowing when to pull the trigger and when to scoop up shares. That's important, because if something like right now, the market is super extended to the upside, you don't necessarily want to buy right now. You want to wait until it comes to a key level where it makes sense to make the investment. And then we'll get into swing trading, a very, very simple strategy that you can use to generate profits short term. And a lot of people hear that word trading and get scared and freaked out, but I'm here to tell you that I will show this to you in a way that is non-intimidating, non-threatening, and that will make you say, wow, this sounds like this could work for me. And that's really my ultimate goal is I want you, like I said, when you leave this 4-night event, I want you to say, wow, that was worth those 4+ hours that I put into it. I feel like I have a strong foundation to really do something with my money in 2026. And that is my goal. I want you to learn. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel educated. And that's what we're going to do at the New Year Wealth Accelerator. So we'll just take a few moments. If anybody has any questions that you want to drop in the chat, and if not, that is completely fine. I'm not going to force you to ask a question, but I at least want to give that opportunity. And this video will be available on the channel, the YouTube channel, so you could check it out to rewatch it or listen to it and get more information. And I'll probably be doing a few more of these before the actual event hits, because I know it's a very busy time right now. And I wanted to start getting the word out about this class early. So that's why I started there at the end of November. So this is kind of that period where everybody's in holiday mode. So there's plenty more of opportunities to learn about this class, plenty more live streams coming up. But make sure that if you haven't registered yet, please do so today. You can find the registration link in the description from this live stream, and share it with somebody you know who would benefit from this. The more the merrier. Again, it is my mission to teach people the stock market and to not be afraid of it, because I've experienced the power of it. It has changed my life and the life of my family, and I want to share that with all of you. So I don't see any questions. Sadly, I would have liked to have a question, but that's completely fine. I want to wish you a tremendous weekend. Enjoy it. We only have a few days here before Christmas is going to be here. I'm going to try to have one of these live streams at the start of next week before the holiday. So check in for when that date will be. And I appreciate you supporting the channel. And I can't wait to see you on January 5th. I'm not trying to rush it. We want to enjoy the rest of 2025, but we're going to make sure that we start 2026 out on a great note with all of you. So with that said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here at the live stream. And I'll see you next week, probably either Monday or Tuesday for live stream number 2. So take care, guys. Have a great day.